Alright, welcome back. Going to try to kill the Womant queen today. So what should I work on? Getting more gears, I suppose. I can use them as an infinite source of healing and food and sanity. But nobody's selling them anymore. This is truly the worst season. Is there any way to get rid of this fog? Like, there's absolutely nothing I can... Okay, there's a fan. I should build the fan, but then I'll cost another gear. The oscillating fan. Ooh, smelter. Haven't built the smelter yet. That's an option. What was it again? I needed a red gem. Right, okay, I've got 3. And then I need just boards and cut stone. The cut stone is turning into a bit of a problem. I don't have enough. I think I used it all, as a matter of fact. Down to the 26 rocks. And nobody sells more rocks, do they? It's like there's some in a store, but there's no way to get it, or to make it renewable via the pig shops. Yeah, I think it's only the bank that sells it. Which kind of sucks when you think about it. Like, all of the stuff that they sell you, they sell so much junk. Things that I would never actually want to buy. Yeah, when it comes to the essentials, like rocks, they'll never restock them. Like, this is literally it. When you buy these rocks, say goodbye to the rocks, because you're never going to get them again. So, let's see if I have enough to make the smelting. Oh, and just, I want to turn the volume for the game down here a bit. It's a bit better. Right, smelter. 6 cut stone, are you kidding me? It's expensive as hell. At least I have some boards left. There, smelter built. Where shall I place it? I muted myself in Discord? Yeah, I know. I can't, like, I don't want to talk over anybody who's in the voice chat. Like, there are other conversations going on there, so... I want to talk about narrating the game and stuff, and nobody else is in the game, so it doesn't make any sense. Oh, I could put it... Some ways I'm tempted to put it by my mayor. Why is my mayor's house not showing up on the map? Like, I put it right over here, right? Yeah, there it is. It doesn't show up on the map. Wait, do I have to knock down the other one for it to show up? Wait, okay. So right there is the oh, I bet I have to destroy the existing mayor's house before I become mayor. Is that how that works? My own city hall is blocked. And all the pigs are back as well. Alright, so when it comes to placing the smelter... What is going on with my voice all of a sudden? Like, with the fan, would it make sense to place the fan inside the pig house area? I'm not sure. In a way, I don't want, like, other stuff to be over here, because this is supposed to be a fighting area. Maybe I'll just put it outside of my mayor's house. Because there's a lightning rod where? Right down here. Okay. I don't know. I'm making too big of a deal out of this. I'll just put it on this side. So I can smelt iron. And what I should actually look for are more stones. Where do you think the stones might be? Since I never go and flip those slabs of stone over again, I might as well go mine them down, because they're not doing me any good just existing. Hey, it's the rock. And a lot of bugs. Oh, I better be careful. I could go over there and hammer the other mayor house down in the meantime. See if I can actually become mayor. Sadly, these pig snouts don't mean anything anymore. I can't even trade them in. Here's some rocks. Here, choose a pig instead. That's right. Oh wait, it flew away. I wanted to see what would happen if it would grab a pig guard. And as per usual, I forgot to bring food with me. Right. Okay, we're knocking this down. Oh, wait, I can't. Why can't I hammer the hall? So, then it's just a bug that mine doesn't show up on the map? Yeah, I legit have to go and get food. Somewhere, there should be some farms down here. Wait, was I using the wrong hammer? I thought I had the executive hammer. I don't think I was using the wrong hammer. You just can't knock down that. So what happens if I build a security contract myself, then? Can I recruit pigs on my own? I need to try doing this. And I'll just use a bunch of... Oh, wait, should I? I've got a lot of log suits. Like, getting log suits at this point is really free. It's really easy for me. YouTube has streaming? Yeah, YouTube has had streaming for a while. I mean, I've been using it for the past year or so-ish now. And the nice thing about YouTube's streaming service is that your archives can stick around for as long as you like. Whereas with Twitch, they get deleted after like 30 or 60 days, depending upon your status with them as a partner. So I'm thinking about ditching the backpack and starting to use more log suits. So, move all this over. And what else do I need for the mat? Queen. Oh, they're after Chester. Robin again. Oh, right, and the security contract. That was the reason I went back home. I need the hammer to build it, though. If I build a security contract, can I just put it down inside my hall? So this is my new town hall, but as you can see, it doesn't show up on the map. And I can't destroy the other one. So, not sure how that's supposed to work. Did I still not get the key? I got the hammer instead of the key. Curses. I meant to pick up my key to the city here. Yeah, and right down here is the security contract, but I need more inks. Okay, so it just makes the actual contract. Oh, and then I still need to find where she is. The Queen Ant. Oh, I can... I just leave it inside my town hall. Yeah, so I suppose what I should do next is actually go exploring for the Queen Ant. I'll bring a log suit or two with me. Get rid of these boards. As a matter of fact, I could get rid of the pigskin as well, because I probably wouldn't need it. You've only ever seen Twitch? There are a couple of other services as well. There's Twitch, YouTube, the one by Microsoft, I think it's called Mixer, and then Smashcast, which is a European, like, streaming competitor. I don't think anyone in the US really uses it, but people in Europe tend to. At least a little bit more. Alright. Time to try to find the Queen. She's always in here somewhere. And I'm pretty sure it can change. The paths. The entrances. Okay, what happens if we take these guys out? Do they ever respawn then? I've never really done anything much with the mants before. In the interest of trying to raise the bar here, I thought this will be the objective today. Try to fight the Queen Mant. I've been putting it off far too long. Hey there, Grady. And, what's it? El Chingles? I'm on a mission to not get killed today. I'm fighting the Mant Queen. But first I need to find her. It'd also be nice if I could stock up on some gears. But thus far I've not been having much luck. I've got 2 oddity emporiums at this point. Oh, wait, we found her. That was pretty easy. Let's destroy these lamps, I think. So that gives us honey. What happens if I kill these? How hard is this to do? I've really fought them before. Seem to get 2 hits off there. Three hits. Oop. All right. So I found what I needed to find. I have 1% left on this halberd, so let's just get rid of that. Looking for trouble, Stretch? You are. Can we mine this? Any way to destroy the honeycomb? Apparently not. Just verified my email just to talk in chat. That's nice. For Twitch, I assume. There you go. I wonder if they replenish that over time. Because I've never tried building a beehive, for example, in this game. Oh, if I get like a hammer and knock that down. Can I knock down the hives? No, no. Stop. I just want to get through here. Excuse me. There we go. I wanted to see if I could knock these hives down. Yeah, first you have to go. Yeah, you can hammer them. And that's how you can get honeycomb. Nice. And those don't do anything. So that's 1 honeycomb. Let's head back. And let me check for gears. I'm not sure how quickly the stock rotates out. I'd like a little bit more information on that. Oh, if I'm down there, I obviously don't need the hat. And let's see about building a beekeeper, bee box. Can I do that? I can't? Well, that's kind of lame. The only way to get honey is going to be from the mats then. I suppose the only thing I can really use it for now is honey poultice, huh? The honey poultice doesn't even... What would I use a honeycomb for now? What else requires it besides the bee box? Let me check here. Honeycomb. It's just for the bee box. Oh, it can also be used to craft beeswax, but once again, that's a DSD exclusive item. Yeah, so there's no real point in having a honeycomb at all here. This is just a waste. I mean, oh, I guess we could put it in a crockpot recipe, yeah. Like some sort of infinite source of food that you can't eat without cooking it first. Oh. We do have honey in there, and what else? This meat's about to go bad. Let me get a weapon. No, wait, my fire went out. Do bees even spawn in Hamlet? No, they don't. You get the mats instead. Hey, cool. Just man, let me tweak your audio a bit here. Wait, can you say something again? Okay, it's still a little bit quiet. Let me... Oh, here we go. Say something again, Nick.
Good evening.
Alright. I think we've got it now. What have you been working on?
Lying around all day and enjoying my vacation. Well, I still can, because I know that I won't have it within the next 4 years.
Yeah, that's what vacations are for. You would need 3 bees for a bee box anyway. That's a good point.
Wait a minute. If you brought over bees from a Reign of Giants or Shipwreck world, could you build a bee box in a Hamlet world?
I would imagine if you prefabbed it, yes. Your prefabs carry over, from what I remember.
Ah. Because I wonder if it would be more beneficial if you had your bees going off of exotic flowers or anything like that.
There's like a subtle difference, but I don't think it's all that significant between exotic flowers and regular ones. I forget what exactly it was, though.
Hmm.
I might have to bring the backpack with me and then dump it before the fight. That way I have room for like log suits and stuff when I go down there.
Good idea.
I wanted to recruit a couple of pig guards to fight with me.
Hmm.
I think that's how, like, that's my plan at the moment. I guess I could check for some more healing food here at the deli. Waffles, maybe? Honey ham? I'm planning on fighting the Mad Queen.
Hmm. Well, I'm way too bad at video games as a whole, let alone Don't Starve, to even attempt that.
Hey, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Damn, they want me to buy these ratatouilles and stuffed eggplants. Fine, I'll buy the ratatouilles.
Which
Oh,
is
shit.
exactly why I'm about to go and watch a bunch of mentally unstable individuals destroy a base I've built for them.
How ungrateful.
I know, right?
Damn, I'm broke again. Robin, I need money. Give me money. Robin carries the purse in my family. I'm broke again. Damn. Here we go again.
I need to do something about the stress, but I don't know what to do.
Personal stress or in the game?
In the game.
I'm pretty sure there are multiple things that can drive stress reduction, so...
Yeah, more downtime, less starvation.
Hey, King Confetti. I actually should keep the money with me. That way I can craft more security contracts. Alright.
I also have a load of the massage tables, but stress is still at 100%. I really don't know what to do.
I'm pretty sure there's something else you can do besides massages that reduce your stress.
And my lead scientist is gone, so I'm out of luck in that regard.
Water levels rising. How many security contracts do I want to try with this? Wait, what? Oh, I left it in my city hall. That's right. Did I build, I didn't build a lightning rod over here, did I? I need to build a lightning rod over by that pig village. Otherwise, lightning's going to strike there sometime and it's going to burn everything down. Bank. What does the key to the city do? It unlocks a special tab that allows you to build pig village buildings. Is it 2 or 4? 4. Wait, I'm pretty sure I have cut stone left. No, I don't. That's right. I need the boards left.
Somebody literally just banged their head into a solid block of stone and destroyed it. What is this, Minecraft?
Now they'd be using your hands. Lead scientist.
Good point.
Alright, let's get that lightning rods in it. That pig is freaky stuff. Where can I put this here? Oh wow, this is really tanking my frame rate.
Yeah, it's too bad that Bill Nye's corpse is lying around in the middle of the, in the middle of a bunch of massage beds.
Can you pick them up later and bury them?
Well, you see, I told them to build a grave, but they still haven't. Just like how I keep telling them to mop up everything, but they don't.
Oh, that's right, I need the key to the city. That's how I get more security contracts. Yeah, so it opens up the city planning tab. You can build, interestingly enough, all of the city buildings except for the Queen's Palace and the Academy. So don't ever destroy the Academy like I did, because you'll never get it back. Alright, let's hire like 4 of these pigs. 1, 2... wait, it got inside? See, that's what I mean about the glitching stuff. It's really annoying. 3... 4. Okay, let's see if we've got these 4 pigs. Yeah, see, 2 of those pigs managed to glitch through it somehow, through the walls. They should not have been able to do that. So, of course, they ate the oink, and now it's a mess again. Alright, this is my genius plan. Make lots of log suits. And we're going to try to avoid the spider monkeys here. So I think otherwise the pigs fight them. But that might be impossible to do. Wait, is there another mant entrance somewhere else? They're always in the jungles, aren't they?
Oh shoot.
There's one way over here. That might be easier.
All of the lashing out that people have done is actually destroyed power circuiting. Meaning that we can't use any of the massage beds.
They lash out when they're nervous.
High stress, yeah.
A bit similar to RimWorld.
I know that I believe in RimWorld some characters will have a stat where they'll outright start killing their fellow colonists.
They'll fight each other, yeah.
Ah, we finally have the power systems back online. And stress has already dropped back down to 98%.
Is WX eating gears cannibalism? I don't think so. Like, the...
That's only if he eats gears off of another WX's corpse.
I guess so. We need to get down here. I just realized there's a downside to doing what I just did.
What?
It's gonna be harder for me to get from where I want to go. Oh my god, they're gonna lead me all over the place, aren't they? I didn't want them to end up fighting the spider monkeys, the pigs that I hired. Let me see how this turns out. Left. Are the guards back? Saying kill. Alright.
Yes, there is a point in your own city or town. Because you can get that sweet tax revenue.
Well...
And also, you can actually just build it in a convenient location.
That's what I did. I don't think I've gotten anything in money yet. The main reason I did is that I wanted all of the buildings really close to one another. So that way I didn't have to, like, travel for entire hours in-game just to get to another building to check to see if it had something that I needed. So that was pretty important to me. Alright,
yeah.
I need to decide which stuff to keep on me. Definitely the honey ham. Probably not the nightmare fuel. Alright, a lot of logs, suits. Probably not the flint. And then I'll make another football helmet here. Oh, something caving in there. Oh, I also probably don't need the walking stick. Should I bring it with me instead? Let's bring the pamphlet. Just in case, it might save my bacon if I'm about to die.
We'll certainly see.
Yeah, alright. I think we're ready. That's right, no map in here. Just walk to the other side.
Good evening.
I wish the pigs would help me fight here.
The capitalist pigs.
The ones I hired to help me. Hey, gosh. Wait, did they all die already? No, they're stuck over there. Okay, here, bring them. Come on, come back over here. Pretty rough.
Yep.
This fight is not easy.
Stop letting your vomit contaminate the water supply, people. Sorry, you cut out there.
Alright, great.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, the hire a bunch of pig guard strat seems to have worked quite nicely. Although I did go through a couple of armors, I think. Alright, let's go back. Wait, here's a point. Enough flip fell I can just make my own. Look at that. Yeah, here we go.
So, what'd you guys get for Christmas?
My 2 front teeth. Kidding. Nothing really. Too old for Christmas, I guess.
New headset, new computer.
New computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody around here is getting computers except you.
Nah, I don't get new computers. I pull out old ones from closets. And then torture myself trying to use them.
Which do you prefer, RimWorld or Oxygen not included? I think I've played more RimWorld. I kind of like a lot of things about RimWorld more, especially the way it's presented. It's kind of like this top-down view on everything instead of it being more of a platformer style layout.
Oh no. Snake starved.
I used to like how Oxygen not included used to be, and then they add, like I like said, okay, I don't want to play this anymore when they added the new job system with the hats and stuff.
Does that became too much like TF2?
No, it's more like everything worked so perfectly before where you could just set what you didn't want certain duplicates to do. Now you gotta get them a hat. They can only do this thing.
Well, I mean,
You know?
I like the idea because it actually gives them perks when doing things.
I think it just kind of overcomplicates. It just overcomplicates things.
Doesn't this crown give you sanity? I can't tell with the pigs constantly next to me.
You could just set all
it
the
does.
duplicants that you didn't want to do research. You could just set it so they don't do research. Now you have to like single out one specific one that can only do research. Enough.
So now I'm royal. I'm royalty. Since I'm not interested in the silly string, I might as well keep this crown.
I just found it as if it's not broken, don't fix it. But instead they did try to fix it.
Pigs.
Well, it wasn't necessarily
Protect me.
trying to fix it, it was expand on it.
There we go.
I just liked it how it used to be before, for a little checklist. Just set what they couldn't do.
Ah, it seems we have another death. I wonder why. Oh, starvation.
Starvation.
Yeah, the pig guard seems to be pretty effective at this.
You know, maybe we have a little bit...
Oxygen not included Sunbeam's usual researcher. Not familiar with that. I haven't played Oxygen not included in a few months. I assume that the Mat Queen never respawns, right? I've never checked, like, after defeating her in the past. Yeah, see, already the doors changed. I used to be able to get up through here, I'm pretty sure.
And then build some fancy chamber and shove a bunch in them. And then pump all that oxygen into everywhere.
And now it's a
and then pump all that hydrogen in.
An exit's an exit. Okay, I don't think we've gone in here before. Oh, I left my my backpack back there. Where's DLC? It's an interesting way to put it, isn't it? All of them are pretty good. I guess if you went by which DLC I played the least, it would be Shipwreck.
Wait, is Racing still in the Discord chat? 'Cause I can't hear him. I can only hear him in the stream.
Huh.
I mute
Let me
myself.
check. Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of bats. I want to talk about the game that I'm playing because that's what I'm doing, and
Yeah.
when there are other people in it having their own conversation, I really can't do that without interrupting them.
Oh no. It seems somebody decided to go and destroy all of my oxygen meters as I was just talking up. Isn't that just how it works? And I thought I only had to worry about going insane in DST.
How am I going to get rid of all these pigs? Let's go fight stuff. Here, you guys, you pigs are going to protect me while I kill spider monkeys. I'm going to use a regular axe.
Spider monkey is really annoying to kill. Yeah, who said that they weren't just gonna let you die and steal all your money?
I'm pretty sure they're aggressive towards the spider monkeys. But we're going to find out.
Oh yes, we will.
What happened to all the spider monkeys? Did they all die? There's so many trees here with so few monkeys. Oh, they're all like stuck in this one small location. That's interesting. They tend to group up. I guess they are supposed to be herd animals, but yeah, they really take it to another level.
Yeah.
Pigs are supposed to be distracting these monkeys here.
Hold on. Did somebody destroy one of the pipes? Why, yes, they did. That explains why the farms aren't working.
Think you ever bring Hamlet or Shipwrecked for... Think you ever bring Hamlet or Shipwrecked for DST? I mean, you can play the mod for it. So here's one thing that I've heard that's happened. Third step. Originally, when DST was released, the game was not going to include Reign of Giants, but then modders managed to port Reign of Giants over to DST and then sort of use that as their basis for expanding DST to include Reign of Giants. So right, the point is that they have incorporated the majority of Reign of Giants, if not all the Reign of Giants content, into DST. That's a good example of a DLC that's been successfully, let's say, ported over. But they've never really shown an interest in doing the same with Shipwreck. And the closest we have is a mod that allows you to play Shipwreck in DST. Now it's possible that they do a similar thing that they did with Hamlet, but I think it really requires the community to do it, and do most of the work, unfortunately. So it'd be interesting to see, like, as the Shipwreck mod gets more and more polished, will there be a time when Clay eventually would offer to, incorporate it into the main game? Wait, did the pigs kill all of the monkeys? Damn, the pigs are ruthless. Oh, no, there's one. Okay, there are a few over here. Alright, fair enough. I just need to get rid of the pigs. Where are the pigs? They need to die. They're not dying fast enough. I was hoping they would die faster. That's kind of why I went over here. Wait, did they leave me?
Actually, I know very little about the oil upgrade as is.
Okay, I can't find the pigs. Maybe they have stopped following me.
But one thing that I'm probably going to want to take note of is keep a more organized base and don't have your water supply.
You've heard Calais hates Shipwrecked? That could be another aspect why they won't do it. They're not the ones who are directly responsible for developing it. Unlike Random Giants and Hamlet, from what I understand. So that could play into it as well. Alright, I need to gather some of the stuff that I destroyed here.
Do his job.
Let's see if I can clean this mess up.
I kind of wish that they would just automatically mop stuff up. I mean, then again, it's not like they're mopping it up anyway.
I kind of wish that computers weren't so expensive.
Yeah.
How did the wish list go?
Wish list?
Yeah, you had that wish list with computer parts on it, remember? The Amazon thing?
Yeah, I actually kind of just changed it today. I'm still messing with it almost every day. I'm still checking it.
Have any of the prices come down post holiday?
Yeah, kind of. It's now more, like, so far I haven't really had anything jack up crazily in price. Well, I'm more combating things going on to Prime exclusivity.
Well, you can always sign up for just the free 30-day Prime membership and then cancel it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, people do that all the time.
But when it does that, it removes it from the cart. It just drives me crazy.
Oh yeah, I mentioned before, don't put it in the cart, just make a wish list out of it.
Yeah, I've done that.
And they remove it from your wish list as well?
No, they don't.
Okay.
But I do get a notification about it.
Perhaps one thing that would have helped would have been having a dedicated researcher. Nah. I don't know.
Robin's getting beat up again.
I thought it was Robin.
I mean, it's spelled R-O space B-I-N. I don't think Shipwrecked is the best DLC. I kind of get bored of it after a while. The DLC I played the least of. Oh yeah, I should probably point out that when I'm reading some of this stuff, it's not me saying it. I should maybe people don't understand that. It's like I'm reading what somebody else wrote in the chat.
Yeah. I personally prefer Shipwreck DLC because I mean it's more innovative than Hamlet. Or it's more different than Hamlet is compared to the normal game.
Probably, yeah.
Just connected from the chat.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, I had to like accept accept something first.
What, in like Twitch chat?
Yeah, on my phone it's basically just like, ugh, be polite, don't say any rude or offensive things, all that junk.
Yeah, it's the junk that I wrote.
Oh.
A personal hand in crafting that message.
Aha! You've officially been bamboozled by Raising again.
You're allowed to enter in a custom message there. So I spent some time thinking about what I value.
I call it junk because I see that kind of stuff like almost everywhere. And then I proceed to be called a pussy by some random person.
Thereby negating.
You know, it's like, oh, be polite, don't be offensive, don't be mean. I go and I'm like, hey guys, the first thing that shows up is kill yourself.
Well, I'm not gonna let that fly in my chat.
I'm not gonna say anything like that.
Yeah. It's time to get the beating stick out.
It probably happens on streams that are more active in terms of the chat, where it's just scrolling by and you honestly can't do a whole lot about it. Without like you'd have to like have somebody sitting there moderating the thing full time. Like the streamer couldn't do it. Because it's just too much.
Yeah.
I should plant more of these trees so that way the spider monkeys have somewhere to spread to. I just realized this forest is getting logged out quite a bit. This jungle. Do I prefer Gorge or Forge? Forge. The problem for me with Gorge, Derp Step, is that it required memorizing a lot of esoteric recipes, and I'm not so good at that.
Well, I mean, typically what you would do is you would memorize an optimal route of recipes and use them.
True. But like when you compare it to the Forge, for example, the one thing I did like about the Gorge was that it was much easier to get a team together that was capable of beating it pretty reliably. I think I'm getting beaten to death again? No, I'm not.
Yeah, Gorge, you could basically get anybody to beat it.
Yeah, because you can
Like,
carry
I remember Raising and someone else was talking with Fuyu when I was playing Chef, and I was able to actually complete it without communicating with the two of them at all.
Yeah, that was something that really wasn't possible in Forge. Which probably meant that it was a more toxic event from me, from my side. Because I'd get mad at people who didn't take it seriously.
Also, don't think they can get this by me. I hear that Crypt of the Necromancer music.
Through the stream.
Everyone's been pointing that out lately.
I'm surprised you recognize it.
Yeah, I played that game.
Yeah, I heard that Clay had stakes in it.
Yeah, I was just going to point out, it was in part published by Clay, which surprised me, because at the time I wasn't aware of that.
I just stole it right from your tongue. Ha ha ha.
Stole my thunder.
Bonus points for stealing the thunder that WX needed.
WX needs lightning. You can keep your filthy thunder. It's not needed. It is hot.
Here's the thing though, when there's thunder, there's lightning. Or there was lightning. Typically you'll hear the thunder later than you'll see the lightning. You know, it's funny to see somebody walk through a wall that was destroyed to enter their bed.
that about?
It's the humid season, aka the most annoying season. Yeah, it really obscures a lot of your vision, which is kind of obnoxious.
Filled to the brim with bad times. And we are really running out of oxygen because people are too stupid to fix the goddamn oxygen machines. You have one?
So, next objectives. I would like to find the Pharaoh Stone. I think it's called the Pharaoh Stone. If you plant rainforest trees in the spider monkey web, do they grow up into web trees? So what will happen is that the spider monkeys, they're herd animals that migrate from tree area to tree area. So when you cut down their trees, they'll go and find other trees to make sort of into their home base, and they can use the rainforest trees to do that. So what I should do is I should find a way to craft the seed pod, I think it is. Oh no, that's a claw sapling. I think these trees are a little bit harder to create saplings for. You actually have to wait until it's the lush season when they drop the burrs. You should have a couple of them. Anyway, you can plant those inside of that biome, the deep jungle biome, and then spider monkeys will migrate to those trees, and then sort of the cycle continues, repeats. Pretty sure I have a couple of birds. I just don't remember where I put. Here we go. Yeah, called jungle birds.
They're just dancing around by the portal. Do I really have to toggle red alert on you, even though it's not going to do anything?
No. So I haven't actually done this much before. I'm going to try planting a jungle burr here in the center of this area. Hopefully it doesn't burn down when lightning strikes me. See, these it says rainforest tree sapling. And I'm pretty sure these are rainforest trees. Yeah, so it's the correct tree. Wait, do they actually bloom during this time of year? Because it looks like there's a seed on this one. I guess we'll find out. I don't think you get anything. No, you don't. Yeah, okay. I wonder how my eggs are doing. I wanted to make more gunpowder. I need that to find a Pharaoh Stone. Hey, thanks for the following, Manstick. Thanks for the follow. I packed those eggs away at some point. Did they just disappear? No, here they are. Alright, rotten eggs. Nice.
Because I don't either have a good connection or the level requirement. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna turn some of this monster meat into eggs.
I was level 5 in the forge, the reforge. Let's just say it wasn't a happy time getting in 2 days before it was over.
I'm gonna give everybody a high priority to tidy things, which is also known as repair.
I wish they would stop, or I wish they would have left it where the hands couldn't access your fire. They apparently fixed that at some point. Alright, there, this is the great thing about single player. You can feed the bird in the middle of the night without taking it out of the cage. And now I'm just gonna let them... Oh, you need to rot these eggs for gunpowder. You need gunpowder to make, or to blast holes in the wall. So that way I can see where the... What's it called? There's an entrance in the poisonous jungle where the Pharaoh Stone is that I wanted to collect.
Player, you can feed the bird in the middle of the night without taking it out of the cage. That just like begs the question now, why did they change that and don't starve together?
The same reason they changed thermal stone durability. To screw with the player.
They probably thought it was overpowered, which it kind of was, but the problem is that you really didn't fix it entirely.
Well, technically, yeah, they didn't even fix it, because all you have to do is just take the bird out, put it back in, and then feed it before it falls asleep. But it's like, yeah, then if you're gonna let something like that be able to happen, what's the point in even changing it?
I don't care if these nerds suffocate to death, they're fixing the oxygen generation.
I would say it has more to do with like good intentions. We meant to fix it, and it turns out people still found a way to exploit it, and they were like, we got other things we need to do.
Oh, there goes the cook.
Whenever I played Forge, I ended up getting frustrated because of bad team comp. I couldn't play on better servers because I don't even have a good connection or the level of play.
The shared library thing to let him play it whenever I'm not online, and he actually has more hours in it than I do.
Oh, there goes the builder.
So, I don't know derp step. When I was playing the Forge, I would always look for lobbies that were password protected, and then they would have like a level cap on it. So like level 20 plus, which is a pretty decent level to get to. I think anybody who like put in a bit of time could quite easily get to level 20. And those were like that was like the minimum floor for looking for good lobbies.
I think it's kind of pathetic when people are like, oh, level 70, level 80 plus. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit too high. I'd say like around level 20 should be the highest that it should be.
I don't know. I would say I had most luck with level 40 to level 50. It seemed like when I got into the higher level lobbies, there were people that would just goof around in those. Even if they were higher level, they didn't take the game as seriously as I wanted to, and they'd oftentimes throw it more often than people in the mid-range. So level 50 or so seemed to be about the best if you're looking for lobbies.
Well, it's like, I really think that level caps shouldn't be a thing. Like, I know, no, not level caps, level requirements shouldn't be a thing. Like, I get it, you want to play with people that are experienced, but like, take the situation on when I got in. Like, I got in, and I pretty much, you guys, as long as you explained it correctly, I was able to do everything just fine.
Yeah, they're gonna be exemptions, obviously, but it's a good filtering.
I feel you could get any low level far into the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
if they're in voice,
instead of them having to be a high level, they just have to listen to you.
Unfortunately, a lot of players don't do that.
Yeah, if they just do what the higher level people say, anybody can probably win.
I got into like a lot of arguments with low level people who just kind of be obnoxious about the whole thing.
Probably the worst situations I've had was just like someone trying to get the attention or get someone else to pick something up, and then that other person was just blank, didn't reply or say anything in the chat at all. Therefore, like, the first person just got angrier and angrier until eventually just blaming other people on the team.
Did I beat Inferno Cyclops? Yes, many times.
Yeah.
I continue to recognize
Yeah, but it's like eventually they hit a peak with the one person that they've been just being annoyed by, and then they would start like now criticizing every other player for their little teeny tiny mistakes.
So interestingly enough, I'm not gonna say this is entirely because of the Forge. The Forge had a hand in ruining a friendship that I had with somebody.
Oh no.
I mean, they had problems of their own, but it contributed to it.
Oh, cool.
Did you say cool?
I said who?
You mean who was it?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I can tell you in private.
Oh yeah.
Was it anybody that was in the Discord server with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure why. They kind of got weird about the whole thing. Like I said, they had their own problems, so I don't blame myself too much for it. Luck, lots of luck. To beat the Infernal Cyclops? Not really. Okay, so if you check out my YouTube channel, there's going to be a video on it of me beating the Infernal Cyclops with just random lobby players. I think Kula's in one of them, but other than that, like everybody else on the team is just random. Because I wanted to show people that it was easy enough to beat it. Well, not easy enough, but it was reasonable to beat it without needing to have like a highly coordinated team on Discord or anything. You know, providing they were just mid-level, 40 to like level 50, you'd be able to jump into these games with random players and reliably win. And that,
I always miss times when you play when you're recording a video too. You know, I see people like Wash and Usong in your videos. The only video I was in was the what's it called, the hot lava video.
oh, yeah.
I always feel a sense of pride when I see either myself in footage or even a world that I was slightly related to. Like, oh hey, look, it's that Mega Base that I played WX on and died a lot. I remember that.
Yeah, I get the same way.
What am I missing here with the Pharaoh Stone? Let me look
Like
this up.
I remember like watching that one stream where we had like the sort of city base where everyone had their own base, and I just like kept watching that one clip where I showed you the Burning Man campfire over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Remember the Burning Man campfire?
Yeah, you were burning me in effigy, if I remember correctly.
I would love to do that again, honestly. As long as somebody doesn't steal my property.
Cannot be crafted. Well, why can't I find the Pharaoh Stone in here? What am I missing?
Well, only 2 dupes left now.
Okay, let's take this room by room.
Stupid Gee. Taking you off red alert. You're too stupid.
But yeah, I'd be down for like a mega base like that. You know, if I actually get a good computer that could run the game.
Well, I mean, there was progress I was making with that Winter's Feast mega base.
Well, it seems that there's only 1 dupe left. Those are the entire list of the deaths now. First, we had...
Oh, here it is, the Pharaoh Stone.
First, we had Steve the Miner.
Is that really it? So apparently, when the apocalypse happened...
No, I'll name them clever references based on what I'm going to have. For example, Steve was the Miner.
When the apocalypse happened, apparently it knocked a hole in all the walls. So that's an interesting alternative to using the gunpowder then. It's hard to get a good lobby most of the time. What kind of lobbies did you look for? I almost never had a hard time getting lobbies. Sometimes the lobbies that I played with, the public lobbies, were better than the people I was playing with in Discord. Not most of the time, but sometimes. Like, the best solution was to sort by password protected lobbies. Don't join lobbies that just anybody can get into by quick joining.
Not real high.
I'm so sad.
If you start a new world next time, make your scientist Miss Frizzle.
We already had Elon Musk for that last world.
Oh god.
You need to name them after the people here on the Discord so we actually care.
And then we had, who had, okay, Mr. Utility Belt, you're gonna be generalist.
Wait, Mr. Utility Belt?
Yeah,
Oh.
I got it from one of the, codex.
How about you just...
How do you fight the pig guards to obtain the halberd? I just fight them. I can show you. You just do one hit and then dodge. I'm gonna go and get charged up anyway, so I don't care about the health. So, for example, I have a lot of pigs here. I'm pretty sure they only get mad if you hit one of them. So I can hit this one, like that. Now they all are getting crazy about it, but if I run away and come back, just that one should be aggroed onto me. Could be wrong about this, but let's try it. It doesn't exactly make sense if this works. So, yeah, see, only one is actually interested in killing me, even though they all saw me hit that one pig. Only the one I hit actually gets upset about it. So, you know, we can just lead it over here, away from the rest, and let the kiting commence. Here. And the pog stole my meat. Another way to deal with the pigs is to use a fire farm, like what I have set up here. You just set it on fire and then it'll burn them all to death once I get them inside it. I was in plus 20 lobbies, but I did join public lobbies to be fair. Yeah, you gotta find the password protected ones. The password protected lobbies were the ones that actually had serious players in them most of the time. Because with the public lobbies, anybody who could just hit the quit match button could get joined into it regardless of whether it had a level limit on it or not, right? So let's say I start the game up and I'm saying, oh wow, I want to play some Forge, and I hit that quick level button, or not the quick level, like the quick join thing, and the game doesn't care whether or not it says a lobby for 60 plus players. They'll still join a level 1 player to that lobby. So to actually enforce it, you have to password protect your lobby, and then usually those password protected ones have the password located in the description or in the actual name of it itself. But yeah, you gotta filter by password protected. That was what I always did.
I wish there was a quick level button. Just push the button to level up. That'd be great.
I'm actually gonna get another name that.
Oh, you're gonna bring another duplicate to the already dying colony.
Yeah. They have a level 3 athletics every
Plus 3 in athletics. Well, the thing is, athletics doesn't mean nothing. Are they intelligent? Because if they're not intelligent, I don't think they're gonna try and repair the oxygen machine either.
No, because repair is glass.
I need more blue gems.
On your athletics skill.
Is it possible to get gems from the magic shop?
And also all the other dudes have 0 athletics.
No, I bet I could just buy the ice staff.
You need blue gems. Why don't you just take a quick triple and don't start together where blue gems are literally everywhere?
Because you can't.
I know. But it's like, I feel that whenever I play Don't Starve, I just get a lot of blue gems everywhere.
Alright.
You know, there's always that one blue gem that's just sort of sitting on the ground, like a little bit away from our base. You know, that one blue gem that's just always there. Except when you need a blue gem.
Well, the reason that blue gems tend to pile up is because unlike the red gems, you don't need them for life-giving amulets.
Okay, so sacrifice all you're allowed to do.
Oh, I did have one blue gem. Nice.
Let's see how slow it is. Yeah.
Your Pharaoh Stone.
Well, at least we don't have a,
To the victor. The spoils.
At least you don't have a lack of food. Yeah, of course you wouldn't have a lack of food. All of your colony just died of starvation.
I think I want to recruit some more pigs. And I'm going to pull them up into one of these areas with a lot of the vines, and we're just going to massacre the whole thing. Especially on this other island. If we could like travel over here and just clear all these out, that'd be great.
Question from Derpstep. Did you enjoy 7 Days to Die?
Oh yeah, I like 7 Days to Die. It's my favorite first-person survival game.
Yo, I'll just like tell you early so he doesn't have to wait.
Let's get some berries. So the kind of interesting thing here about Hamlet now is I might legitimately be running out of things to do.
No.
How is nobody suffering?
I can't breathe when I'm suffocating.
I don't have any allergies. Get most of my base carbon dioxide. Even the bedrooms are carbon dioxide.
Awesome.
Every single bit of breathable air.
Don't tell me they're gonna kill Robin. Gotta turn these on.
Don't they have those carbon skimmers that are like supposed to help with that? Uh-oh. So what, did Bill Nye slack off during the time he was alive?
Oh my god, this is gonna burn all down, isn't it? Too many bats.
Oh no, this... Oh my gosh, this is not good at all. I just see in the stream like 20 bats flying towards like 30 pigmen, all with torches.
Yeah, I got the flingos on.
It's bad timing.
I know.
Actually, quite a bit of loot here. This is actually gonna save my loot instead of having it all. Am I getting beat up by those stinking pigs? Yeah, there's a pig that's mad at me. Got too many torches, too. Who'd have thought torches would become a problem? Can I build another shack? I can build as many shacks as I want, I think.
I think if you're gonna make it, like if you want to make them do nothing but sleep, why don't you just kill them now? Then they'll be an eternal sleep.
Do the flingos have a practical use in Hamlet?
Eternal sleep.
So, if you mean by practical use, are they needed during a season? The answer is no. That said, they do have a practical use in terms of fire farming, or just making sure that things don't get set on fire. Pigs are beating me up again. These pigs are so stupid, they won't kill the bat.
I've seen on the stream there's just one bat just fighting the same pig over and over.
Yeah, they're all dying now. Pigs are getting well roasted here. Yep.
Again.
They're all dead. Wait, there's one still alive then. Okay. The rest of the pigs. If this could actually be a problem over time, I just have so many halberds. Holy crap, I mean, get out of town with this. Look at all this. Too many halberds. And all these stinking torches. What am I going to do with all these torches? We need to get that Varg statue in the game.
Hey,
and
at
just
least,
stick the torches in their mouths.
at least this isn't like don't starve together. At least. And well, what I meant to say is like, if you had this many halberds and don't starve together, this is like the point where the server would start becoming unplayable.
Oh, I just saw a little bit of food fall into the,
This is the time where I like.
Oh, dude, I just forgot that one of my, chef Colin. Yeah, they kinda died.
Apparently this pig got glitched out. He's permanently frozen.
Wait, there aren't lure plants in Hamlet, is there?
I've never seen one.
There aren't lure plants in them, but there sure are stupid mushrooms.
Oh, I mentioned lure
Oh, wait, he
plants.
unfroze.
Then you could make a lure plant trash can.
I almost got killed there. Holy crap. I wasn't aware that he was one of the pigs that was gonna kill me. Is there a season where stuff will burn? Like Reign of Giants? No. The seasons are all new. There's the mild season, there's the lush season, and there's the humid season. And none of them require you to really... None of them threaten you with being overheated.
All we needed was pretty much the entire population to die,
Yeah.
and then we can do it.
Will I ever try Colony Survival? Is that Minecraft style game? I think I played it back when it was like just released. It was kind of like an RTS form of Minecraft, right? Where you could build a town. Is it? No, maybe a bit like a RimWorld style of Minecraft. You can build your own town and you have the other NPCs doing tasks for you. If that's the one you're talking about. I've tried it. Is it that much better already now?
Holy crap.
It looked like I'd rather play it compared to Minecraft. I was bored when I played Minecraft with Fuyu. Apparently he really was into it, but for me I was directionless and lost. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, there's some people that like literally just take off with Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the factories that you wanted to do.
Well, no, for me it was just I didn't have a real direction. I was like, well, what do we do now? Well, build a huge base that's like 100 kilometers high, and then put a custom elevator in it.
Even though you only build a huge base, even though you only have 2 chests worth of items.
I would rather...
Okay. I'm mistaken for doing it this way. I should turn all these on and just burn
Like,
them.
sure, huge bases are cool, but I really don't see the purpose unless you're actually going to use all that space. I find it to be a lot more impressive to have more compact bases that still house everything that you need within.
Let's hope the thing doesn't put the fire out.
Then again, maybe I'm just not really a creative person. Like, I'll just be fine with just a big box of wooden planks that just houses everything that I need.
Yeah, it's my problem.
I might try.
For Minecraft?
Yeah. I set up a nice,
Alright. Oh, we're still on the game. Hi, here. Oh.
And then again, it's like I kind of really will refuse to play.
Our halberd is able to replace the dark sword? No, they do a lot less damage. How's life? Pretty good. Hikaru. No end goal yet, still blandish. It's kind of like that when you have zombies attacking you. Yeah, I think I've tried the colony survival game.
Just if they are destroyed by TNT or something like that. Unless they would buy, unless you deliberately blew it up more than that.
Yeah. That's like, my brother, he used to play in like a public factions type of server, and he spent a lot of time building this base, and it had this sort of mechanic where you could capture land, so that way other people couldn't build on it. And this is apparently supposed to keep people's bases safe, but instead it did the exact opposite, because now people would like go to the exact border of your captured land, build a crummy TNT turret, and just launch TNT in and blow up people's bases.
Yeah,
and
I'd really take back.
That's why, like, now if we were to go back to that server, I remember how it all looked like. Just right outside of like the safety spawn area, it's basically just craters everywhere of TNT. Everywhere is just craters. Unless you really venture out far, you're not gonna find any safe place to build.
And even then,
Yeah.
So there was a game, a survival game I was interested in playing, but I forget what it was. I wish I could remember. Was it 7 Days to Die? Maybe that was what it was. I don't know. It seems to me it was more. Damn, I wish I remember. Music's taking over my voice. Let's see here. Wait, why? Oh, frames are getting dropped from the network? There, the sound should be a little bit quieter now. And I can also boost the mic a little bit. There, that should be a little bit louder. Let's try that. Oh, the stream is absolutely tanking.
Like Mahjong releases a update on April 1st, and it just renames TNT to Grief Block.
okay, I need a crap.
Yeah, let me...
Because I don't want to do it by hand. Also, my official.
Like, I get the point of having TNT in the game. Like, they probably put it in to have some sort of explosive to clear things out quickly. But I kind like they messed it up, you know.
Hey, we're back in Lush season again. I want to bring more regular turf over here. Or should I just make it all roads? How hard is it to make the road? You can hear my voice better now? Alright. I'm not sure there's a whole lot else I can do with the voice. Yeah, because otherwise it peaks on the audio interface. I guess I just had to turn everything else down a little bit. Let's try that. Right, I just want to clear this area out a little bit, and then I'll go and build more turf. Where is it? Stone road turf. Oh, but this stuff is expensive. 2 holes cut stone. Yeah, that's hard to get. I need to find like a better way to get more stone in this game. It's kind of hard to come by.
Or no one could mess with your building. Especially if it's in the land that you took the time to write if you took the time to write in their special command in the chat every I think it was like every chunk or something like that. You took the time to write in the command capture area, or whatever it was. It was like some weirdo command, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah,
but it's like you had to type it in every single time you wanted to capture land. And even then, like even after you spent all that time capturing land, your base still wasn't safe.
Yeah, I much prefer where you making gold shovels. You can right-click the corner of the area, then right-click another corner of the area. Congratulations, this area is now yours.
I'm gonna go over to the second village.
But it's like, oh, claiming area means stuff.
And I should be able to get a lot of... Yeah, all the roads are still over here. I dug a few of them up, but most of them are. Okay, so I'd like some input from anybody who's interested in commenting. Is it a problem when other people have like conversations about unrelated games without me in the voice chat? Because I'm not sure if that's like really distracting from the game or not, or if people are in the stream are like actually interested in hearing that. Because it does inhibit me and prevent me a little bit from commenting on the game as I'm playing it, because I'm not the type of person who will just randomly talk over other people who are having a conversation to make a comment about what I'm doing in the game. Make a life-giving amulet? Nah, life-giving amulets suck in single player. Unless you think you're fast enough to equip it just as you know you're about to die. The thing for me is whenever I die, I didn't expect it, so fat lot of good a life-giving amulet did me. Maybe they'll improve that in the quality of life stuff they're gonna do for DST, or for single player. Bring some of the DST stuff over. Sometimes the music overshadows cooler. Let's see. Let me turn them up a little bit.
Here's
Oh.
a random picture for you.
A random pic.
Made the mistake of going out without food again.
Insufficient oxygen generate. Oh wait, I see why now. It's because somebody didn't fuel the generators.
So they actually finally fixed it, but they still don't put fuel in it.
Why is my CPU maxing out?
Well then, time to change priorities. Sacrifice. Would you care to operate machinery?
Wow.
So amazing. Are you still using the old specs that are listed on your Twitch profile?
You mean my computer?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it would be under
It's I don't know. The thing on the Twitch is saying that you're still using like a 4th generation i7 processor as well as DDR3 RAM.
The 4790K? Yeah, I still use that.
Oh. Oh really?
Yep. I built it back in 2015.
Still holding up, huh?
I'm planning on upgrading it.
Upgrading it to what?
Had my eye in the new Core i9. Was it 9900K?
I don't know for sure. All I've heard is that those things have been like, the stock for them has been like awful.
Yeah, it started going up. The price dipped a little bit recently. It's down to like 520 or something, 540.
Well, what I was meaning to say is like, the supply has like been completely destroyed by the demand.
Yeah. Despite people ripping on Intel CPUs, they're still quite popular. I do a lot of video work, so it makes sense for me to get this stuff optimized for Adobe.
I think if I'm gonna get into PCs and stuff, I wanna use Ryzen. I don't know, there's just something about the whole Ryzen thing that intrigues me.
Hey, somebody's got to buy this stuff, otherwise AMD would go out of business. And that would be bad for everyone.
I don't know, maybe it's because Ryzen is more toned towards multitasking. That's what pulls me in. It's because I want to multitask.
Okay. I mean, for me, the way I always see Ryzen is it's a poor man's Intel. Like Intel can match the same performance, it just costs more. It's basically like the difference between Android and iOS.
Well, I am a foreman.
Yeah. I think that's what most Android people are salty about. When they go onto the forums and militantly defend their choice of Android, it's just that they're not willing to like throw down $1,000 on a phone. Like, it's okay, you know, not everybody has that kind of money.
Then again, a phone,
but don't pretend it's something it's not.
Then again, a phone in this day and age shouldn't be costing $1,000.
I mean,
it's a phone. It's meant to call people and send texts. Does it really need to cost 4 digits of money?
it's worth it. The consumer will pay for it.
Yeah, because we need these high-tech cameras from the future.
Because we need high-tech cameras and missing microphone jacks, missing headphone jacks.
Yeah, that does kind of make me salty, though.
I don't know. That's like something that's been fermented in my head. I don't have any form of Apple product. I don't think I've ever had. It's like now whenever I think of iPhones, I think of that one time when they removed the headphone jack.
I mean, Android's been doing that now too, even the official Google stuff. The Google Pixel, it doesn't have a headphone jack in it.
Well, I actually got a new phone not too long ago. I think it was like last week.
Oh,
I got
okay.
The phone that I'm using right now.
That is pretty recent.
But it's like the whole thing with like more expensive and less expensive phones for me. It's like shoes. Anyway, people pay like $200 for the new Jordans or whatever, and like they're basically still getting the same thing that you can get out of any old shoe.
Yeah, it's not
It's
quite.
like, is it really necessary to pay this much extra for something that can basically do almost the same exact thing?
iOS is a little bit different though. It's an entire ecosystem that you're buying into that's not available to you when you play when you're using Android.
Then again, I might also just not really like iOS because I lost a friend because they had iOS and I had Android.
Somebody actually befriended you over that?
And someone actually stopped talking to me because of that.
Well, they're not worth knowing anyway. Like, I would never
It's like
defriend
it's like,
somebody because of the
I
operating system they use.
I like apples, but I don't like Apple.
Just because of that? Yeah. Give it a try, use it once.
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe. If I win the lottery.
Nah, you have money at one point. Their stuff isn't that expensive.
Even just get like one of the older ones, like the iPhone SE.
Hey, it's
Or
my
even
phone.
Hey.
I use that phone because it's the smallest phone I could find that actually was decent. And I like small phones.
Then again, maybe I don't really like the look of an iPhone.
You don't like the notch? No.
Well, I mean, what's the difference between the look of an iPhone
It really-
and like, the look of like an Android or literally any other?
I don't know. Android phones they're a bit more simply because like there's a lot of different companies that make them. There's a couple unique ones. Like the one that I have right now is actually really cool. It has like sort of this rim of copper around it. Or at least it's like some kind of copperish color in a way. It's cool looking. It's called
Typically, I don't really care about what my phone looks like because I'm just gonna put it up in a very safe and protective case so that in case I drop it, it's not gonna literally detonate.
It's like, yeah, I don't really care about the looks of a phone, but if I do have a cool looking phone, I'm gonna say, hey, I have a cool looking phone.
Not anymore.
Well,
Because you
what is cool in terms of a phone design? They all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
Like you can get one of those cheap Huawei phones that look almost like an iPhone.
I mean, heck, the Switch almost looks like a phone at this point, in all honesty.
I know. I remember, like, I think it was like a couple years ago when it wasn't really dependent on the quality of phone. It was like the companies were competing to just see who could have the biggest screen or the biggest phone. And that was like the competition to see who could make the biggest phone.
You guys forget that Apple sometimes just locks their phone because it's outdated? I don't know what that means. Apple has done a better job of providing updates to their older phones than the big players for Android have. When you look at the average supported age of an iPhone with the latest operating system updates, they support them longer than Android does. I should say longer than companies like Samsung do with Android. And you also don't have to rely on the carriers to push the latest updates to you.
I heard about certain things where iPhones and stuff like that become obsolete as they don't get the next iOS. Like,
yeah, but that applies to all the Android phones as well.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I haven't seen anything like that.
Well,
really.
It happens all the time.
Like it's like I could pull out my old. I don't know. I think the phone that I had since like 2010. I actually still have that phone. Like, I don't get rid of my phones when I get a new one. I just sort of hold on to them. I could probably pull out my old ZTE, and it could probably still run the apps that I could run on my phone now, my normal phone that I use now.
Okay, so are we talking about operating systems no longer getting security patches, or certain apps not being updated to support older versions of an iOS operating system?
Oh, security patches.
I mean, because if you're complaining about one, it's entirely developer dependent. It depends if the developer is interested in still supporting the application for older versions of the operating system. Whereas the other, it depends on the carrier for Android and the software developer. In this case, Apple or Google, who develops Android, to support your phone. But like if there's an application that no longer runs on iOS because you can't update to the latest version of iOS since you have like a phone that's 6 years old, that's a problem with the application, not with iOS. They just decided not to spend the money to upgrade it. Or to make it compatible, I should say.
Okay. I don't really know how to continue from there.
Research?
Well, I'm questioning if I want to continue that file or just restart and actually play the game a little bit better. I mean, I did 3 times.
I'd say restarting is better. I like to restart. Specifically in that game, I remember like I didn't even like start a new colony if the old one failed. I just started a new colony because I felt like starting a new colony.
Yeah. But the question is, who do I name everybody?
Well, I told you who to name your scientist.
Crap, I already forgot again.
Well,
Yeah.
looks like you get to go looking through Raising Stream to figure out when I said it.
No, what's happening here? I'm just gonna do an Earthbound reference.
So Derpstep also had shared your concern, Josh, about it being updated. Is that or outdated? Is that what you saw?
Oh my God! Are you still doing this?
Are you talking to me?
I'm not a robot.
Oh, Josh? Did I call you Josh?
Yes, you did it again.
The ultimate trickery. Or ultimate.
It's like I thought that this was finally over and I wouldn't have to deal with this anymore.
It's just a slip of the tongue. You have very similar names. And Josh plays with us more, or at least he used to. I'm not sure if he really
Well,
does
he
anymore.
actually has a functioning PC and RTX 2080 that he got for free.
Yeah. But we don't play games that require RTX 2080s.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's like, it's not like I disappeared because I wanted to.
I was not aware of the circumstances of your withdrawal from the community. I don't think you ever mentioned them either.
I'm actually just gonna go play some Mario Party. See you guys.
See ya.
Deluxe or normal?
Super. I said Mario Party, not Mario Kart.
Oh.
Haha. Bamboozled.
Oh, I thought you said Mario Kart.
Nah, close enough.
Okay then, Suyukula.
You need to prepare for the lush season here.
The heck is that thing?
The sprinkler?
It's like a sprinkler. Yeah. Oh. That's cool.
Yeah, it's required to grow nettles.
Oh.
So you still don't have anything to even play Don't Starve on?
Oh, it's like I have a computer that runs Don't Starve. Not very well, it doesn't mean it runs well.
Okay. It's the same one that you tried playing with us on?
Yeah, it did the Forge fine, but when I tried to actually go into the normal game, that's when it didn't work, right? You know,
That's
it's the one
interesting.
that had that the hum that I kept mentioning.
Yeah. And then it took like 2 hours to update it.
Oh, it took more than 2 hours. It got stuck in a lock. That was, it would just turn on and turn off before any sort of screen would show up.
It's pretty bad.
I eventually fixed it just by like going into the startup menu and then trying to start Windows like that and doing that like 5 or 6 times before it actually went back into the update screen.
And maybe it had something to do with you pulling the plug on it prematurely a couple of times.
Well, the thing is, I didn't pull the plug on it until it was in that cycle of just turning on and turning off.
Oh. What
You know,
time is it over on my side?
Pulling the light.
For me it's 10 p.m. See if there are any gears available. It's been a while since I checked. Oh, there we go. 1 gear.
1 gear, don't you mean 1 robot snack?
1 permanent upgrade. What was I calling them before? People didn't like it because it sounded suggestive.
I don't know. I haven't showed up to any of your streams in a while.
Yeah. I think I was calling them enhancements.
Enhancements. How would that be suggestive?
There are certain, what would you call them? Maybe that's not what it was then. In the future, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
just leave the
1
key to the
11
city
PM.
right outside on the sidewalk.
Hey, my home is open. Anyone who needs it. Are these pigs all mad at me again? Yeah, they're mad at me.
Like, I know that nobody would probably take it, like, it's fine, because it's considered just an item. But I do think it's kind of goofy how you're just leaving something like that just right outside your house, just on the floor.
Thanks for the follow, Little Depressive Flower. Let's see if these pigs can kill the bats here before they kill me. And there's the fire. Get ready for it. Gonna start. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about having the fire farm in here. It seems to be a real distraction from everything else. And then, oh my god, the pigs die every time. How many more halberds can I realistically use at this point? It's kind of silly. Yeah, I might just get rid of the fire farm. Maybe I'll make another one. It'll be a lot smaller though. Right? Something I can just kill a couple of pigs well, rather than the entire outpost here.
Sounds smart.
Let's see if I die to this. 38 health. Oh, what am I saying? I've got gears. You're watching me on YouTube and Twitch? Damn, that's dedicated.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you streaming on YouTube also?
I stream to all the platforms, man.
Oh.
You can find me on Mixer and
Twitch had this whole thing where it's
Smashcast.
like, oh, if you're on our site, you can't stream anywhere else.
It's only if you're affiliated with them. And I am not. Tomorrow I think we'll be killing the Batalisk, Pugalisk thing, whatever it's called. I have no idea. Why is it called that? Like, somebody...
I saw that guy on YouTube. He actually looks really cool. I think that's a really cool looking boss.
It's like a portman. Don't they? Most of their things are like portmanteaus of other words. But I can't figure out what Pugalisk is supposed to be short for. I mean, because it has like a pug head on it, and then it's a Batalisk. Is that why? Just no. It's not a name I didn't think the name was any good. I better go check my water.
It reminds me of the clay Varg, or I think it was.
Yeah, it's similar. Oh yeah, nice they grew. Another crop. But it is kind of interesting how I'm almost at the end of the game, I feel here. Like, realistically, what else haven't I done? There's some caves I haven't cleared out.
I don't know. It's like one of those you tell me moments, because I don't know anything about this.
It's a tad rhetorical in nature. They're supposed to be able to, like, assemble these into a boss once, the Iron Hulks. Yeah, so... killing the Pugalisk. And then I wanted to get rid of a lot of those... what are they called? The fly-tooth trap things. On that island, the Porcalypse Island. So I can still do that then. What do I need to bring with me? Gold, obviously, or oinks. Don't need this hat. That season is long past.
What the heck is happening to the music in the stream?
Is there a problem with it?
It's... I don't really know how to describe it. It's like stuttering and sort of fizzing in a way.
It sounds fine for me. I just paused it. Is the stuttering still happening?
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for like...
I don't get it. It's like there's something hidden eating at my CPU.
Yeah.
Is it still stuttering?
Yeah, it's like happening with the game audio too. I don't know what's going on.
Not the Discord though. Or maybe it's just on your end.
Not the Discord though.
Let's see if somebody else mentions it. Alright. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that the stream is maxing out again.
If WX worked for the Mystery Gang, does that mean Gears are his Scooby snacks? Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I missed that one.
You know, I could just imagine pulling Wilson just pulling out a box of Gears and just like pulling one out and WX going like crazy for it.
Let's get some guards hired here. Hikaru says it sounds fine.
And I guess it just is me.
Why are these pigs always so freaked out? It makes it just impossible to click on them because they're constantly moving. Ugh. Hopefully that's 4. Let's see here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, here, let's just get rid of this oink, shall we? Ah, that one pig, man.
They're just like permanently frozen.
It's permanent aggroed onto me, apparently.
No, he's like frozen inside that thing. Inside like all those, that area where you have all those castles.
There we go. I freed. This is like weapons free here. The pigs are fighting each other now because a couple of them wanted to fight me.
There's like, yeah, but there's like a handful of those pig guards that are just frozen.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, they're still fighting. Great. Okay, like I said, it's time to get rid of this fire farm anyway. Let it burn. Burn them all. Let's put an end to this. Wait, what? Nope. Get it. It's time to get rid of this fire farm. It's resulting in too much loot.
Wow, someone don't start complaining about having too much loot.
Yeah, it just starts to get to be a problem.
I know. But it's like, when would that ever happen in like any other game? Just like, oh, I have too much loot.
A game of life, my friend. Pigs are shy since your beautiful voice entranced them? No, it's my beautiful money that they want. And I've let them have it. 1 coin. They gave up on a great friendship with me. All over 1 coin. Oh, you want to fight me as well, huh? Everybody wants to fight me here? Okay. Enjoy burning to death. They're all so clever. Look at these guys. They know exactly what's up.
Oh, what the heck?
They get
All those
annoyed.
pigs all those pigs just unfroze.
When I pick up anything off the ground, they act as if I stole something. Even if it's just loot drops, I've noticed recently. Okay, here.
Even if it's just the meat of their fallen friends.
I'm gonna get rid of the torches. Where's the torch? It's just a torch, okay. There. See, people complain about using the debug commands to give you stuff. Nobody ever said I couldn't take stuff away from myself. Can we get rid of these halberds? It's just gonna be such a pain to relocate all these log suits, all these halberds. I'm gonna destroy the fire farm this time. It's the last of that. It's like every time you have a bat wave attack, I'm gonna have to deal with the fire farm. It's silly. Well, maybe not. Now that I got rid of the oink, it might not be a problem anymore.
Thing I'm gonna take off.
Okay, have a good night.
Yeah.
Oh no, the wind's blowing the loot away. Loot, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't eat without you. Oop. Loot. Yeah, so it should be pretty easy just to complete everything in Hamlet before day 100. At least it's W-axis. If you put your nose to that grindstone a bit. I got rid of most of the stuff here. Log suit, a flour, cooked meat. This is like a graveyard in a way. It honors the fallen, who I caused to fall. Okay, it would be really nice if they didn't spawn flowers right on top of paths. I don't approve. Like, this is supposed to be civilized country here. Why are flowers spawning on it? Okay, how about this path? Is this completely free of brambles? It looks like it. Yeah. Oh, I should probably pick up the turf I have laying around here. I suppose I should do some cool stuff. We can make a nice suit of armor. How about that? I'm gonna go and get some more metal. Let's see here. Should be able to get iron up here and over there. I don't go up here very often, so let's head that direction. Oh. I don't have any weapons. The great irony. Here. There are a couple of halberds. I mean, halberds might not be as good as the dark sword, but they're so easy to get. It's just hard for me to justify not using them. Hey, T-Bird. They make it so hard to do anything with iron ore because it's so impossible to get it. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna have to hack this thing down. Where's the other one? I thought there were usually 3 of the iron hulks. I only see 2. Oh wait, there's the third one. Guess we need to go this way a bit. Got 2 out of this one, and it still didn't wake up. 3. Here, let's try to get it to kill the shadow creature. Oh crap, it disappeared. Because these can kill the shadow creatures. Alright, I wanted to see if WX could get poisoned here. Get back your frog. Alright, we've got frog legs. We come back to the safety of my home and eat them. Maybe. Should we get an antidote first? Where's the mud spa? There it is. And of course no antidotes for sale, because why would there be any antidotes? Let's see if I have an antidote here. Got poison glands. That should be good enough. Umbrella. Gonna have to deal with this fool. I guess another way of dealing with sanity in Hamlet would be to use the life-giving flower. Or living water, whatever it's called. It'd be really slow though. So it'd be probably about as slow as a sanity farm in DST, plus you have to expend hunger for it. Why am I not finding this? I build a luxury phantom. Bird trap. Umbrella. Tent. Is it somewhere else? Can I not build anti-venom in this game? I know you couldn't shipwreck. Okay, well, whatever. Let's cook and eat the frog legs. For science. Oh yeah, you can get poisoned. There you go. WX can still be poisoned in this game. But eating the venom gland doesn't hurt me? Okay, I'm pretty sure the venom gland is supposed to hurt you. Let's see. Otherwise, like, why would anybody buy anti-venom? It's a healing item from Shipwreck DLC and Hamlet DLC. It's used for crafting items such as anti-venom as well as poisoned weapons. Venom glands can be directly consumed to cure the poison effect. Consuming a venom gland will cure poison, deals up to 75 poison damage, however. This damage will not kill the... Yeah, it didn't deal me 75 poison damage. Anti-venom provides no benefits when quaffed if the player is not already poisoned. It also does not provide protection against poison. Players can... It is used to remove the effect of poison. Wait, here it says... WX is immune to poison, therefore anti-venom has no benefits to them. However, they will still gain 15 sanity bonus for prototyping the recipe for the first time. Well, wait, what did it say? It's in the survival tab. Didn't I check that? I thought I did. Can I expand my house? Good morning, not YOLO. At the moment, you can't expand it from the main house, but you could just build another house. I think they might change that in the future. Yeah, so it's supposed to be in the crafting tab here, but it seems you can't make anti-venom. In Hamlet, that is. You can make it in Shipwreck. But yeah, it's not here. Oh, I should build the bird whistle. What do I need? Hippopotamus antler. I've never built one. Yeah, I built one of these. So that would be fun. Another thing I should do is get more flytrap stocks. Maybe I'll do that first. Any of the pigs back yet? I should turn these off. All right. So here's how we're gonna deal with this. Put a nice meatball over here. You won't be able to resist, right? Okay, maybe a little bit closer. Oh no, they're gonna get my meatball. Well. Close enough. It's worth not having to like fight them forever. It especially works well for smaller stuff like this. You don't like to play alone? Well, sadly there's no multiplayer for the Don't Starve single player. So if you want to play a Hamlet, it's going to be a solo experience. What are the drops for Don't Starve? Haven't been keeping up on the drops lately. I feel like I should ask this in Twitch, but oh well. So, Clay expanded eligibility for DST drops to anybody who streams single player as well. So if you are familiar with the exclusive Twitch skin set from Don't Starve Together, you can now earn them while watching Don't Starve Together streams or Don't Starve single player streams. What's the numbers? Like, you get your first one after 30 minutes, then 2 hours, and then 6 hours, I think. And there's like a new set of them every week, every 2 weeks, I should say. I think the current set that's running is the signpost. It's a reskin for the pointed one. But in the past, you've had like reskins for bird cages, top hats, and just a ton of other stuff. All from the, what is it, the big top set of skins? Something like that. Oh, I think it's a sideshow. It's a sideshow skin set. Alright, I wanted to build another drying rack. So let's get some charcoal here. What else? Rope. Should have grabbed some of that rope when I was over in the jungle just a minute ago. Oh, where are my vines at? I had like an entire chest, and these are not the chests I was looking for. Oh, there we go, 30 of them. Can you make a playlist from the beginning of this world? What do you mean? Think the gorge back. Do I think the gorge will be coming back? It's a good question. I don't see why they wouldn't, but they have said that they're not going to be focusing on events for 2019, so it's possible they won't, because the events like the gorge and the forge, they did host the servers for them, so it's not as simple a thing as you might think for them to just roll it out every year. I find it a little bit hard to believe that they didn't make enough money off of it to justify like running it again this year, but it's possible, especially since they said they're not focusing on events for 2019. I couldn't really find a website that updates new items. I got my first birdcage skin by watching you on Twitch. That's cool. I think the birdcage was the very first one that they gave away. What was I getting iron ore for? There was something... Oh, yeah, I wanted to turn it into iron ingots over at the forge here. Oh, can you believe they're so greedy with this? Like 4 of them just to smelt one pitiful iron ingot? It's not worth it, man. Look at that, just one of them. They want... If you wanted to craft a halberd, you need like 1 or 2 of them. You just need 1, but even then, that's still pretty expensive. I was going to originally make the tin suit. What is it called? Fancy helmet requires 3. Tin suit also requires 3 of these alloy. I was calling them iron ingots, but they're made from iron ore. We might be able to find more ingots or more alloy by digging up these X marks the spots. I think there are 2 of them. On this first island, yes. And there's one there. Yes, let's go and dig those up. I need a shovel. Here we go, regal. Nice golden shovel. I think what Pedro meant is you should make a playlist of the Hamlet live streams since you started. The Hamlet live stream series. I mean, it's available on YouTube. Anytime I stream Hamlet, it will have Hamlet in the title. So just like search the channel by Hamlet and it should list all of them in chronological order. And then that would give you, because I play them in chronological order, so you'd be able to just follow along like the natural progression of the game. Granted, you're gonna get, oh here, I got the fancy helmet and the tin suit for free. And I also got a halberd. Oh, I really don't need another halberd at this point. I care so little about them. I wish I could let... I'm pretty sure you can make like playlists, right? Anybody can grab somebody's videos and just make a playlist out of them. Feel free to go ahead and do it if you're up for it. It's like, I've only got so much time in a day. And, like I would rather put that effort towards maybe making an actual playthrough series on the main channel for it. As opposed to like, trying to tie together just some random live streams. And why do they think tuna's any good? I don't get why. Here, I should feed it to these guys. Here. Oh, he's gonna take it anyway. That's cute. Oh yeah, you want that, huh? You wanna eat that? You're gonna eat my jerky, aren't you? Yeah. Now what are you gonna do? Think you can open the cans? I was gonna feed you a can. And then you went and stole it from me. So you can forget all about that. It's a nice thing about the cork barrels, is the pogs can't rifle through them. Even though they only hold like, what, 4 items? I was hoping for better organization in Hamlet, I really was. It's just not good enough. You know, you have a house and everything, why am I still using chests? Should I at least be able to put everything in cupboards or something, right? Hopefully that's added at some point. The desire sensor? I'm not sure what that means. For one thing, my house is not desirable. That much is pretty clear. Okay. I thought it would be cool to set my tin suit and everything up here in the shell. As if I'm a knight. And there's the hat. And there's the suit of armor. Oh, I dropped the rat. I can fertilize my berry bushes here. With that. And off to the second village. Right one, up one, right one. Like your humor towards the kitty? Does Hamlet have giants? Yes, it does, Yellow. I killed most of them. The only one that's left. Wait, why is that door locked? I thought I... Oh, there's like one left right there. Can weigh it down with nightmare fuel. The only boss I haven't beaten yet is the Pugalisk, which I'm planning to save for tomorrow night. I defeated the Mant Queen. What's her name? The Womant. Get it? Because it's got like woman in it, and she's a queen who would be a woman. Heh it's don't starve, people. We make puns here. But yeah, she was pretty easy. Just brought a few pig friends along with me. It was taken care of in no time. And then like the... what's it called again? The Ancient Herald, you don't really fight it. You just stop the Apocalypse calendar. The Rock, once again, it's kind of like a boss, but you don't fight it. It just picks you up. I'm just trying to think of some of the other bosses, because there are not many in this game. At least they don't stun lock me when they hit me. It makes it easier. A lot of enemies stun lock you when they hit you. Or just stun you. But not the annoying little beetles. I was here for this treasure. But I'm being waylaid. Hey, got 1 alloy. And 4 gold. Not too shabby. There's another boss. What is it? Gee. I'm pretty sure there's like one more boss, but I keep forgetting what it is. And a snake? Yeah, the Pugalisk looks like a snake. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take a look at this, because I'm drawing a blank on it. Pugalisk. Boss monsters. Oh, those are the only 2. Like, the big friendly bird can kill you, but it's not something you fight, right? There's only 2 bosses in Hamlet. We need more. Like, that's even worse than Shipwrecked. Shipwrecked cut us down to, what, 3? I mean, I really hadn't thought about it before this, but now that my attention's been brought to it, yeah. Hamlet does not have many bosses that you actually fight. No more bats in here? I thought I heard another shriek. Oh, I've got a hammer. Let's smash these smashing pots. Maybe I'll get a gem that I need. Got a troublesome beetle instead. And a scorpion. Snake Pugilisk. Pugilish? Yeah, it's like a snake. No jerky. Sadness. My stream has not been handling the bandwidth so well tonight. It's not really been able to maintain the full 3 megabits a second like it usually is. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Beggars can't be choosers. Like the jitter is all over the place. It jumps from like 1,000 to 4,000. And then back again. Oh, we've got another wave, alright. Hopefully the pigs don't want to kill me this time. Okay, I'm not getting hit so far. That's good news. I'm a bit skittish around them now. And hopefully they'll be able to kill the bats before the night comes. So nothing will get set on fire. See, they take care of them in short order, and the nice thing is they'll eat all the drops as well, so I don't have to worry about cleaning that up. If only they could chill out a bit. That would be appreciated. Walking canes are done. Where did I put my other alloy? Pretty sure I had another one. Like Hamlet more than DST? I mean, they're both pretty good. I'm just kind of like taking some time off from DST, I guess, and that's what I appreciate about Hamlet. It's significantly different from DST, where it seems newish to me. Like, there's new stuff for me to see here. With DST, like, the only thing I really have left to get or grind towards is like a mega base. That's something I have never really done. I've tried it in the past, but like they were hosted on servers that couldn't handle it past like day 500. I wanted to pick up this nightmare fuel. I can't. What the hell? Okay, how about now? There we go. Yeah, so I guess like there are two ways I can kind of go with DST at this point, because I've kind of learned a lot of everything else there is to do, and that would be mega base and speedruns. Both of them are interesting, they just require a bit more planning. And I'm not like the best at designing bases. It's never something I've like prided myself on like I know others have. So, you know, it's an area that I have room for improvement. Whereas like with Hamlet, there's a lot more to explore. Yeah, although it is starting to peter out at this point. I think I've mentioned before, it's kind of possible to do everything within 100 days, at least as WX I think now. Okay, the trees are blooming. I should cut these down for the seeds. How many seeds do I get? Wait, none? Seriously? Those jungle trees are really mysterious. They only drop their seeds when the wind blows, then. Okay, so I planted like 2 more trees in here. I want to see if they grew up. What the hell is hitting me? I'm stuck. What's going on here? Was it trying to save? What's going on here? I can't do anything. Let's try restarting it. That's worrisome. Your word, just 63 days, probably the base done? I'm not oh, is that what is causing it? I'm not sure what's causing it. It's like I just completely froze up there. But I seem to be okay now. Alright, I was looking for trees. I planted like 2 jungle trees right here in the very center. And I don't see them. I'm not sure if you mean that you have the base done by day 63 in Hamlet? Yellow? Yeah, I'm kind of not seeing those 2 trees I planted, because I planted them right in the middle of all this. Right? Pretty sure I did. I don't see them anywhere. But like, what would have happened to them? The jungle trees are strange. What can I say? You don't have Hamlet, okay. And any base that you build by day 63, I would not consider a mech base. I'm just saying. You can get a base started by day 63, but it's not going to be what most people would consider to be a mega base. Alright. I'm gonna call it a night. Let's see if I can get somebody, if I can find somebody to host. Well, it's always best to search. You want to jump to something? Don't bother following it or favoriting it. Nobody's gonna bother with that. Oh, he hosted Slick Black Jesus. It's hosted me in the past. A raid. Will I go to sleep? Yeah. It's getting late here.